On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all, land of the lost. I was raised in the country, and I paid all my dues. I was made in the country, and I won't change just for you. The place I call my home is deep out in the woods. If you don't belong, you better keep about these woods. Like my trucks are loud and my car's real fast, and I love the sound of a shotgun blast. Come around acting all big and bad, then Mr. Postman, that's gonna be your ass. Now I pray to the Lord if trouble stays the hell away from us. But just in case one day it comes, I'm not afraid, I got 'em loaded up. It's in my blood, it's in my roots, I keep it real down to my boots. And they hate to see me winning, cause they say I'm born to lose. Might be true, but I ain't losing, I ain't making no excuses. In the land of the lost, you gotta keep it moving. On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all,
Come on.
land of the lost. New breed.
It was backwoods and fishing holes, wild hogs and tadpoles. It was bobcats and backhoes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Volusia Speedway in Barberville, Florida. I'm Alex Robinson, joined by Steve McMillan, TheDirtFan.com. 360 Wingless Sprint Cars live here on the Thunder Sim Racing Network. And Steve, oh man, my heart's already pumping. I told you before the broadcast that if this race is anything like last week, I might have a heart attack.
Definitely 20 cars signing up at pit road for stop number 2 at Volusia Raceway Park. And you know, Alex, we've had, so far in 2 weeks, we've had Blake Majulis claiming all the late model victories. Alex Bergeron claiming 2 of the sprint car victories. And Aiden Beerline. Only 3 different winners so far in 2 weeks. Can we get a fourth one tonight?
Oh, you never know. You see this field already. Adam Elby, Vinny Sandstone, James Edens, J.D. Brown, Kendall Tucker, Dylan Yeager, Logan Rumsey. One guy to talk about there who is back in action. Missed last week running the Hyper 600 Speed Week for Logan Rumsey. So now he is back in action. There's one other guy who I think we got to get in touch with. I'm going to see if he's available. He runs 360 wingless sprint cars in real life. He's run some sprint car action with us before on World of Thunder, and his name is Kenny Miller. So I'm going to see if Kenny Miller's available to hop in here as well, increase the car count, and increase the veteran experience of sprint car drivers.
Definitely. As you look at Logan Rumsey on top of the charts of final practice as we're fixing to go into qualifying, your dirtfan.com qualifying.
Here we go, qualifying underway, and right there is Team VLR, the 46 of Ryan Underwood on track right now. 3 minutes to get some times in here. Again, you notice the big guys have some of the most plain sprint car paint schemes.
Definitely they do. They don't need to shine with brightness. They can shine with talent. Look at Ryan Underwood. He goes top of the charts with a 15.360. And look at Logan Rumsey now.
Rumsey off out of the gates. He goes, oh no, Dylan Yeager, quick time. 15.258 for Dylan Yeager in his turbo NOS Energy Drink 48 machine. Now Vinny Sandstone, he's gonna top him there. 15.257. Quick time for Vinny Sandstone. There's Aiden Beerline. He is 8th quick right now, and here he is. Last week's winner, Edens, goes quick time. Bergeron on the track now. Heilman up to 2nd quick. And let's see what the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron can do. Bergeron takes the green flag. Here we go. What can the Team ABR Esports driver do? The 3-time NOS Energy Drink World of Outlaw Sprint Car Champion here on iRacing. And his first time for the 12 machine, Alex Bergeron. 9th quick with a 15.314, 15.314 for Alex Bergeron. Around 3 and 4, can he improve this time by? He's going to get a little sideways there. Alex Bergeron, 2nd time. Not going to be quicker. He goes slower. He stays 9th quick, but guess what? Your new top of the charts is James Edens with a 15.241. Here's Brett Wheeler in his Black Diamond Motorsports Speed Shop 51 to 46 hits. 56 hits the wall. And that will write an end to his qualifying run. So 19th quick for Brett Wheeler. And with only 30 seconds, Rico Robles, the only car not to take a time. Let's see if Robles even takes the car off the trailer here tonight. 20 cars signed in here for the wingless sprint car action. But again, talk about the talent that's here. Edens, Heilman, Sansone, Rumsey, Kruger, Bergeron. The list goes on. I mean, 20 drivers, and all 20 of them have a reputation and have a strong one at that.
Definitely. As James Edens will be quick time, your dirtfan.com quick time driver of the night as we take a look at the results on the board. James Eden, David Halibut, Vinny Sansone, Dylan Yeager, Logan Rubsey, Dustin Hall, Rusty Kruger, Joe Quinn, Alex Bergeron, Ryan Gray, your top 10. Aiden Beerline, Ryan Underwood, Kendall Tucker, Adam Elby, Ethan Toder, J.D. Brown, Craig Sherman, Chris Fisher, and Brett Wheeler, Rico Robles. Alex has your DirtFan.com heat race number 1.
Starting on the pole, the 52 of James Edens to the outside. It's the 80. That is Vinny Sansone.
Row number 2, being car number 41, to be Logan Rubsey. He hails from Pennsylvania to his outside. This is Wendell Speed Labs. Car number 5K is Rusty Kruger.
Row number 3 on the inside, it's the 12. He hails from Canada. It's Alex Bergeron. To the outside, the Virginian native, the 13A of Aiden Beerline.
Row number 4, be from Carolina. Car number 00, Kendall Tucker. And to his outside, it's Ethan Toder in the 23T.
Craig Sherman will start in the 9th spot in the 72, and to the outside of him, the 56, it's Brett Wheeler. So 2 heat races, 10 cars in each. Everyone makes the show here tonight, 8 laps the distance. Steve McMillan, this is going to be another one of those. And you know what? You remember we talked about it in between shows last night. Brett Wheeler and me had a discussion about it. World's fastest half mile is what it says on Volusia. But
Right.
is it anymore with Bristol Motor Speedway putting their times down just a few months ago? Because they put down quicker times than Volusia. I put it on Facebook. The Facebook community really went at it there for that one.
They definitely did. And, you know, I mean, each to their own. If Volusia wants to claim they're the fastest, let them be the fastest. But I agree. Bristol was the fastest, but, hey, it only happens once a year.
Best one is you also saw people say Knoxville. People said Eldora. People said Belleville High Banks. I mean, people were putting Pittsburgh even, the racetrack up in Pittsburgh, they were saying as the quickest. So I think the racing community needs to start putting it around, putting it down one weekend. Just everyone goes to a track, half miles, no matter what, just have a poll and just put the times down at the quickest time through the night at those racetracks, and we will decide for the week which track was the fastest track when it comes down to it. But we're going to find out who the fastest driver is here, because heat race number 1 is Green James Edens. Going to lead us into turn 1 and 2, and here comes Rumsey now to the inside of Vinny Sansone. Those two go at it side by side here, and again, plain paint schemes here. An orange one for Vinny Sansone.
Oh, one upside down.
Yikes.
That's Aiden Beerline taking a tumble there. Take a look at your Thunder Sim Racing Network instant replay. As you see the 13 on the outside there. Going in turn number 3, the 15 fed on the right rear. That's Ethan Toder. And around he goes. Tough luck there for Aiden Beerline.
So Steve McMillan.
Uh-huh.
You want to know the good news?
What's the good news?
No matter what, he makes feature.
Yep, and the graphics froze. So we're going to have to restart the graphics.
Not again.
And maybe it's a jinx with me and you.
Yeah, it might be.
Only me and you have this problem. But Aiden Beerline on pit road. James Edens, Vinny Sansone last week dug himself in the hole early. Had to come back through LCQ. And finish in the top half of the field in the future race. James Edens came home third last week or second?
Third, I want to say.
Well, Ethan Toder been told to park at a pit road. Lights should be going out of the pace truck. We're going to let him loose out of turn number 4. James Edens, Vinny Sansone, Logan Rubsey, Rusty Kruger, Alex Bergeron, your top 5.
So here we go. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. Back To action we go, and James Eden's going to lead us back into turn 1 and 2. Sansone got lucky there with that caution because he holds back that second spot from Logan Rumsey, but Logan Rumsey under pressure now because here comes Rusty Kruger. Kruger right on the tail tank of Logan Rumsey here.
Look out, James Edens. You better watch out because here comes Vinny Sansone on the outside. Out of turn number 2, they're side by side. But the run that James Eden has on that bottom, he'll slide it up in between 3 and 4 out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 3. Alex Bergeron in that 5th spot. Look at Logan Rumsey and Rusty Kruger. They're battling for 3rd place. They're out turn number 2.
Battling it out for position number 3. Logan Rumsey, Rusty Kruger. Don't forget Alex Bergeron right there. And look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all have had the black stripes at one point or another in their career. James Edens in the sprint cars, I think even in the USAC division as well. Vinny Sansone in sprint car division. Logan Rumsey, a first-time pro this past year. Rusty Kruger to his own right, he's been it. And then you have, the top 6. 7 out of the 8 cars, just imagine this for a second. 7 out of the 8 cars on track have been or are current pro drivers.
Look at there. That shows the talent in this heat race, but we've got 2 laps to go. James Eden's way out in front. Look at Logan Rumsey looking to the inside of Vinny Sansone. Out of turn number 4, white flag in air. 1 more to go for James Edens.
James Edens holds on to the top spot. Logan Rumsey trying to make a move on Vinny Sansone. Sansone holds on. Kruger trying to make a move. He gets to the back. Alex Bergeron, he gets a contact there. And now you have Edens, your winners. Sansone, Rumsey, Bergeron, Tucker. Kruger staves it and gets home in 6th. Then it's Sherman. Brett Wheeler rounds out your 8 cars on track.
Let's take a look at your DirtFan.com heat race number 2. Starting on the pole, he's a former USAC iRacing champion, David Howleman, in car number 49. And to his outside, he hails from New Jersey. Car number 48 is Dylan Yeager.
Row number 2 on the inside of the 311, that is Dustin Hall. To the outside, the 90 of Joe Quinn.
Row number 3 be Rylan Gray from Indiana. To his outside, Ryan Underwood with Team VLR.
Adam Elby will start in position number 7 in the 2 machine. To the outside, Slick Sim Sports, it is J.D. Brown.
And their final row be Chris Fisher in the 5. And to his outside, it's Rico Rubbles in Up North Esports. Another 8 laps. All drivers making it to the future. David Howleman started deep in the field last week. Made his way up to the top 5. Starts on the outs on the front row of heat race number 2. Second quickest. Dylan Yeager, you just gang from the Pro Late Models, racing that just moments ago. As you saw, Blake Majulis picking up the win. But lights are out. We're going to let him loose out turn number 4.
And look who got the car off the trailer. Rico Robles, after not qualifying, after not running practice, he finally gets the car off the trailer. And Rico Robles is on track. Pace truck off. Heat race number 2 is underway. David Heilman already under pressure. Here's Hall. Makes a slide job on Dylan Yeager. Yeager goes back to the inside here. 48 machine never throws a slide job. These cars are known for throwing slide jobs. So Dylan Yeager holds the bottom, clips the inside wall. He's going to have to make a run now because Dustin Hall takes over the second spot.
Dustin Hall in second. Yeager in third. Look at Ryan Underwood in that 4th position with Rylan Gray. Rylan Gray goes to the top shelf there. Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 2 of this 8-lap heat race. Joe Quinn in 6th spot there, looking underneath of Ryan Underwood.
Underwood right there in the fifth spot. He is coming for more as you have Ryland Gray, Rico Robles. Oh, boy. Into the pits.
Tough luck there for Rico Robles. But meanwhile, caution flag will plague the race as we're halfway in it. In heat race number 2, David Holloman. You know, we haven't seen much of him in a couple of seasons. Good to see him back in a wingless sprint car.
Who you kidding? All the Hylomaniacs are out here for this one tonight.
They're going wild. He signed T-shirts in the pit area after the race.
That's what I'm waiting for. You know, those guys over at CFM Esports, they have gear. Blake Majolas and 127 Industries have gear. Swindell Speed Labs always had gear. But I'm waiting for more and more iRacers, these bigger name guys like Heilman. Because I swear everyone would buy a David Heilman, the Heilmaniac shirt.
Yeah.
Everyone would buy a Howard Weaver, the Weaver Fever shirt. So, you know, I'm going to talk to Stephen Calavote about getting a Weaver Fever shirt because I want one of those.
Even has his own, what do you call it?
He has a few gifts. I've seen that.
Yeah.
So Howard Weaver must be pulling strings or knowing someone there.
Yep. Lights go back out. We're going to double them up, I believe. Dustin Hall will start outside. Or is it single file? Looks like they're going to go single file.
I don't know. I see double file. I see single file. I don't know if the drivers know what they're doing right now. They're pulling a NASCAR. You pick your own lane. Oh, that's just painful watching that. I'm telling you, Steve. You ever watch that when they go, oh, okay, this restart, you pick your own lane. Yeah, it's not pretty, but oh, boy.
Yeah.
Truck, watch out.
Definitely look at the 311 of Dustin Hall. He's battling with Dylan Yeager on the top shelf there as they go into turn number 3. Hall sends it in there out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 5. Dylan Yeager in that third spot. Riley Gray in fourth. And Joe Quinn, your top 5.
Watch out, Dylan Yeager. You got some company. As here comes Ryland Gray to the inside. Slides up the raceway. Ryland Gray, another guy, a young kid who I think runs 600s as well, I think, here as Ryland Gray right now in the 4th spot. So, again, you have the pro drivers. You have real-life drivers. You have everything and anything here tonight.
Definitely do. As white flag in the air for David Holloman. Dustin Hall still in that 2nd spot with Dylan Yeager and Ryan Gray battling for the 3rd spot down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. David Holloman makes contact with inside wall. He saves it out of turn number 4. He takes the win. Dustin Hall comes home 2nd. Ryan Gray comes home 3rd. What a finish. I don't know if that got your heart pumping or not, but it sure was fun to watch as David Holloman picks up heat race number 2 win. Dustin Hall, Riley Gray, Dylan Yeager, Chris Fisher, Joe Quinn, J.D. Brown, Ryan Underwood, Adam Elby, and Rico Robles round out your field. As we got some warm-ups going on the track, we're going to throw it to a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of your mouth. Do you understand what's up?
On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swamp land, we ain't worried about the law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds. And if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all, land of the lost. God bless them all.
All right, welcome back to the Thunder Sim Racing Network. It's your DirtFan.com 360 National Wingless Tour, stop number 2 at Volusia. Alex Bergeron picking up the win last week. And tonight, you're going to see James Edens and David Halibut on your front row of tonight's 30-lap main event. Alex, what's your thoughts?
Well, after that last one, I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything.
That's true. You know, Alex Bergeron going to start in the middle of the pack. So is Kendall Tucker. Aiden Beerline will be starting near the tail of this 20-car field.
He'll be hanging out with Brett Wheeler back there.
Brett Wheeler giving it a go. All right, you ready for your DirtFan.com starting lineup for tonight's 30-lap main event?
Back to front, here we go. Starting in row number 10, the 3-3-3 up Northeast Sports. It's Rico Robles, and to the outside, it's Ethan Toder.
Starting 18th tonight, he hails from California. Car number 2 is Adam Elby, and to his inside, car number 13, it's Aiden Beerline.
Starting in row number 8 to the outside, Team VLR 46, it's Ryan Underwood. To the inside, the 56 of Brett Wheeler.
Starting 14th tonight, it's J.D. Brown in the Slick Sim Sports car number 14, and to his inside, it's Craig Sherman in car number 72.
Starting in row number 6 to the outside, the 90 machine from Ohio, it's Joe Quinn. To the inside from Swindell Speed Labs, it's Rusty Kruger.
Row number 5, be Chris Fisher to the outside, and Kendall Tucker to the inside.
Starting in row number 4, the 48, it's Dylan Yeager. To the inside, the 12 of Alex Bergeron.
Row number 3, in the car number 06, he hails from Indiana, it's Riley Gray. And to his inside, from Pennsylvania, car number 41, it's Logan Rumsey.
Row number 2, it's Dustin Hull on the outside. To the inside, in the 80 machine, he hails from Edwardsville, Illinois. The next level design, it's Vinny Sansone.
And your front row tonight, car number 49, it's David Halibut. And your pole sitter for tonight's 30-lap main event is James Edens.
Steve McMillan.
Yeah.
You ready for sliders?
It's going to be sliding.
You ready for harders?
Sure.
Yep, because that's what it's going to be, hard passes.
Hard passes, that's for sure. Well, it's music time, Alex Bergeron.
Excuse me?
You're supposed to say, yeah, go with it. You know, make it fast. You know what I'm saying? Alex Robinson. Those are your dreams, huh?
If I make a race, we'll be happy. I don't feel like I can call the outrace. Here we go. It's time for some fun stuff. Got the signal to show you the greatest sight in dirt track racing. Ladies and gentlemen, 4.5 years ago, the World Offender Group was formed. Now known as the Miller Family Trucking Esports League with over 1,700 iRacing members and oldest. One of the oldest iRacing sanctioned bodies. The drivers and staff of World Offender would like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in this week for some 360 wingless action as they salute to you, the fans, at home with the 4-wide. Now, my friends, hear it out, the ladies of Volusia Speedway. It is about to burn the house down. Steve McMillan, are you ready?
Ready as we're going to be, that's for sure. Who's your pick? This is going to be hard. Do we plead the fifth in this race?
This,
What?
Wait a minute, I got this one. I picked Stephen Calloway.
There you go.
That's
Don't forget, coming up Wednesday night, it's TVLR's 17th birthday. Live on Ultimate Dirt TV, the Super Late Model, and the Street Stops. So make sure to tune in to Ultimate Dirt TV Wednesday night. You catch Alex Robinson and Brett Wheeler. All right, as the four drivers break away from the 4-wide formation. James Edens, David Howell, but your front row, Vinny Sansone and Dustin Hall, row number 2. Logan Rumsey and Riley Gray, row number 3. Alex Bergeron, Dylan Yeager, row number 4. Kendall Tucker, Chris Fisher, row number 5. Row number 6 is Rusty Krieger and Joe Quinn. Greg Sherman, Aiden Beerline, row 7. J.D. Brown, Ryan Underwood, row number 8. Ethan Toder, Adam Elby, row number 9. And row number 10 is Brett Wheeler and Rico Rubbles.
Well, lights are out here on the raceway. Who do you have tonight, folks? Will it be coming out from the back in Brett Wheeler or Adam Elby? Will it be one of those mid-pack guys of Kendall Tucker for Swindell Speed Labs or Rusty Kruger? Will it come up a little further there with the 3-time World of Outlaw champion and Alex Bergeron? Could it come off the front row, the Heilmaniac of David Heilman? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll find out because it's about to go down. Because it's time to throw down here for your A-Main showdown. Green flag is out. James Edens leads us into turn 1 and 2 with David Heilman. Heilman up top as there goes now. Edens slides up already. Slide jobs being served there for your 3rd and 4th spot. Sandstone holds on right now as Ryland Gray goes there. And Stephen Calavoda picks James Edens.
He picks James Edens. Look at David Howell. It goes to the race lead. James Edens heavy on the binders, not to get inside him. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Edens running the bottom line there. They're side by side into turn number 3. Look at Ryland Gray up to 3rd, but out of turn number 4, David Heilman leads the lap.
David Heilman right now with the race lead, but there comes Gray now to the outside, trying to make a run on it. There goes Heilman now on the bottom side. Slide job for the race lead. David Heilman takes it back. Here we go. Down the front straightaway, it's Heilman, Gray, Eden, Sandstone, and Alex Bergeron, your top 5. But they're 3 wide, making almost 4 wide there as that battle for the 5th spot between Bergeron, Hall, Yeager, Fisher.
Look a little further back. You see Kendall Tucker there. Logan Rumsey, Joe Quinn, Adam Elby, and Rusty Kruger. But back up front, David Heilman started to pull away from Ryland Gray as we're on lap number 5 of this 30-lap main event.
Ryland Gray right now opening some eyes as he is in that 2nd spot. Edens, though, he is right there in 3rd, and caution flag waves here for the first time in your A-main event. Oh boy, Kendall Tucker upside down. He's back on all 4s there. There's one more upside down, and I don't know. It looks like it might be Ryan Underwood it is. Underwood on pit road, and that might look like it's going to write an end to the night for that team VLR 46.
Definitely, and you know, this caution here is something that maybe James Edens needs because he's going to get the start of the inside behind David Holloman as Rylan Gray will restart on the outside. Look at Vinny Sansone made his way up to fourth with Alex Bergeron running top five.
Again, you look at it right now in this field alone. Former or current pro guys, David Heilman, Kendall Tucker, Brett Wheeler, J.D. Brown, Rusty Kruger, Logan Rumsey. I swear we're going to be calling Dylan Yeager's name sometime soon. Dylan Yeager's going to be in that, especially teaming up with VLR. Alex Bergeron.
Look at the top of the screen.
Strength of field 5.6 thousand on the I rating. And ladies and gentlemen, to describe that, that's a lot.
Definitely, that's a lot.
I think that's the only way to describe it, Steve. I don't know if there's anywhere else.
Lights are out. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4 after Kendall Tucker, Ryan Underwood bringing out the first caution of the night. Rylan Gray up 4 spots. Pace truck pulling in. We're green flag racing out turn number 4. David Howland, a good start for him. Look at James Edens goes to the inside of turn number 1 of Rylan Gray. David Howland slides up. Rylan Gray with a run out turn number 2. Look at Vinny Sansone and last week's feature winner, Alex Bergeron.
Slide job for the second spot. James never got all excited for a slide job, and Craig Sherman upside down on the side. He is not done as well.
As Ryan Underwood makes his way back onto the track in car number 46. So David Holloman, Rylan Gray, and James Edens, your top 3. Then you got Vinny Sansone, Alex Bergeron, Dustin Hall, Chris Fisher, Dylan Yeager, Logan Rumsey, Joe Quinn, your top 10.
And for some of these guys, this is a new experience for them. One, we talked about it. There's some guys here that are only starting just, they've dabbled in the 360 wingless before, but this is their first league because you don't have many leagues that run wingless divisions anymore. And then you have these guys like Heilman, Eden, Sansone, Bergeron, Yeager, Rumsey, Kruger, Elby. And they're known for running everything on the server and running it to a perfect T. So the nerves got to be rattling, but guess what? If you're Joe Quinn or if you're Chris Fisher, you're in the top 10 right now against some of the best in the world, and you got to feel somewhat accomplished.
Definitely you do. As lights go on the pace track, we're going to go single file restart this time, get some green flag laps in.
Yes, Steve McMillan, because remember, we told BJ Duvall we charge extra after midnight.
After midnight. Nope, ain't gonna sing.
ain't gonna do it. Pace truck off green. I don't know what that restart was. I'm not going to ask what that restart was, but the green flag is out. David Heilman is your race leader. Rylan Gray in second. Edens in third. I don't know if we went double file there in the second and third spot or if Rylan Gray just decided to stay up top there throughout the whole restart.
Well, it looked like at the last moment he cycled up to the top shelf for the restart, trying to get a run. Did not happen for him, but look right now, Vinny Sansone, Alex Bergeron battling for fourth and fifth. Bergeron with a run out too, shot out like a cannon into turn number 3, coming out turn number 4. David Howland continues to lead as James Edens looks to the outside of Rylan Gray.
Right now you have Gray, you have Edens, they're going at it, but don't look now. Alex Bergeron right there, he's waiting for his opportunity to strike. Slide job, James Edens now. He slides up on Rylan Gray this time. It's going to hold this time. He's going to hold on to second, but here comes Bergeron now. Bergeron to the inside of Gray. He's going to slide up, not going to complete the slide job there. Bergeron drops back to fourth now as he's going to strike here once more. He's coming back after Rylan Gray there as now Bergeron, you see, up 3 spots. Caution flag out.
Yep, I don't know what that was for. Ryan Underwood out of the race. Looked like Dustin Hall. As we're working lap number 10 of this 30-lap main event.
So, Steve McMillan, how was your day?
It was long.
Yeah, started my new position. That was fun. Didn't have to get up at 5 o'clock, so I'm happy with that one.
There you go. Well, guess what? Next week, I'll be happy to get up at 5 o'clock so I can make it to work 4 10-hour work days, off 3 days a week. Kind of excited. Kind of like, can I do it?
So I traded you on the early morning.
You know, I used to do it when I was a young cat.
Yeah, I'm not. My age says young. My body says I'm 80. I need to go to bed early and get my beauty sleep.
Dustin,
or a cup of coffee, one of the two.
One of the two, as you see Dustin Hall still at pit road. Greg Sherman making his way back onto the track. Looks like we're fixing to go for a restart out of turn number 4. David Halleman, James Edens, Rylan Gray, your top 3. Bergeron and Vinny Sansone, your top 5. Here we go. Pace truck looking to pull off. We're back racing here at Volusia out of turn number 4. Good start there for James Edens as he's in the hip pocket of the 49 and David Halleman. Halleman out turn number 2. Edens in second. And look at Bergeron up to third.
Keep an eye on the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron battling it out with Rylan Gray. You see Logan Rumsey through a slide job there on Vinny Sansone. That's your battle for the 5th spot there. As now Rumsey has some more company. He's there with Rylan Gray. Gray trying to hold on to the 4th spot, but there comes Rumsey. Rumsey to the inside. You know what's coming. The slide job. Oh boy, Gray hits the wall. Rumsey hits the no. Ooh.
David Halleman bringing out that caution.
That guy.
Let's take a look what happened.
Our leader just clips the cushion and then clips the wall, and, well, all she wrote.
Well, he'd be able to get a fast repair until the back of the pack. Oh my goodness, Alex, it did it. Here I thought, well, I won't do the replay. I'll rewind it. Well, that did work.
Nope, nothing will cooperate. It's always with us, too.
Always with us. There we go. We got it back on the screen. Your new race leader, James Edens. Alex Bergeron in second. Rylan Gray in third. Logan Rumsey, Vinny Sansone, your top 5. Dylan Yeager, Joe Quinn, Rusty Kruger, Adam Elby, Chris Fisher, your top 10. You have Ethan Toder, Rico Rubbles, Kendall Tucker, J.D. Brown, Aiden Beerline, and David Halleman and Brett Wheeler.
Real question of the night. Can Brett Wheeler make the top 10?
Well, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, I bet he could.
Well, we'll find out. We got 10 laps in the book since we took the actual green. So, Can we get to green to checkered? We'll find out. Green flag back on the raceway here. James Eden's your race leader into turn 1 and 2. Here comes Ryland Gray down to the inside of Bergeron. Bergeron to the outside. New leader momentarily was Alex Bergeron, but Eden's on the bottom side now slides up the raceway. James Edens holds on to the race lead, but now in the third spot, it's Logan Rumsey. Rumsey now coming after the top two there in Edens and Bergeron. He's bringing Ryland Gray with him there. They're 2 by 2 now as they go at it here. Edens, Bergeron up front. Then you have Rumsey. You have Ryland Gray. There's Vinny Sansone. Caution out once more on the race car.
Ethan Toder spinning out on the back straightaway. Bringing out the 4th caution of the night. There you see Brett Wheeler in the 56 machine. What a show James Eden's Alex Bergeron did at the start of that.
What a show indeed. And then you go back and you had Rumsey and Gray going at it. Vinny Sansone got in the mix there with Rusty Kruger. So again, battles going 2 by 2 by 2 right there on the initial start until this current caution. So the real question will be, 1, who's going to take home the win? 2, how many more sliders are we going to see? And 3, is there going to be a big one?
Well, hopefully not a big one. Hopefully we get some green flag racing in. Last week it was every 10 laps the caution came out. But when we go back green, we'll have 15 laps to go. Or actually 16 when we go back green. Lights should be going out of the pace truck. James Edens, Alex Bergeron, Logan Rumsey, your top 3. Pace truck looking to pull off. Here we go out of turn number 4. James Edens on the loud pedal. We're racing back here at Volusia.
James Edens on the top side. Here comes Ryland Gray once more, trying to go to the inside there of Bergeron, but it's going to cost him spots. Now Rumsey drops back. Rumsey out into the 5th spot. Now Gray and Sansone going at it here. Vinny Sansone back up and caution back out.
Rico Robles upside down at turns 3 and 4 there. He was up 10 spots before that caution. I bet these front drivers we just want some green flag racing. Even just think of what David Howellman, he needs some green flag racing so he can get back up there.
Green flag racing sounds phenomenal. You know why? Because either I'm going to have a heart attack with a great win. That's option 1. Option 2 is I go to bed and get ready for work after the green to checkered. Or option 3, which I really hope it doesn't come down to, knock on wood, we have another caution in 3 laps.
Right.
That's the trends that I've noticed tonight. So hopefully it's one of the 2, not the 3rd one.
Well, don't forget next week, stop number 3 for Miller Family Truck Esports League, the Super Late Balls, the ABR 360 Wing Sprint Cars on Sunday night. Then you go on Monday night to be the Wingless, DirtFan.com Wingless 360s and the Octane Inc. Pro Link models as we're green flag back in the air with James Edens and Alex Bergeron.
James Edens retakes the lead here. Bergeron follows suit up top. Logan Rumsey now, he's battling it back out with Ryland Gray. Again, 2 of the young bucks in this field are going at it right now with some of the best in the nation. Bergeron going to get contact there. He saves it. They all stay clean and green. Ryland Gray now in the 2nd spot. Slide job on Vinny Sansone from Logan Rumsey. Now Bergeron slides Rumsey as that battle for the 3rd spot. Sansone to the inside of Bergeron. Side by side, those 2 go. Alex Bergeron up top, Sansone on the bottom side. You see again, the battles throughout this racetrack are phenomenal right now, folks. Vinny Sansone, Logan Rumsey, Alex Bergeron, Adam Elby up into the 6th spot now, folks.
Adam Elby up 12 spots. He's currently your hard charger. But James Edens continues to lead. Rylan Gray in second. Alex Bergeron in third. Logan Rumsey, Vinny Sansone out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. James Edens with a sizable lead over Rylan Gray. They run the slider at 3 and 4 out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 24. Next time by me, 10 laps to go.
And laps to run next time by for James Edens. Man, oh man, is Steven Calavoda actually going to pick the right guy to win it here? But here comes Bergeron now trying to pull a slider on Rylan Gray, leaves him room to run on top. As now it's still Rylan Gray in second, Bergeron. Rumsey though, here comes Vinny Sansone once more to the inside of Logan Rumsey. Vinny Sansone takes over fourth momentarily, get a little contact there between the tires. Vinny Sansone, Logan Rumsey, that's your battle for the 4th spot. Alex Bergeron in third right now. That 12 machine looking to podium once more. But James Edens, you know that return last week after a hiatus. James Edens closing in. He can taste it right now. He is closing in on his first feature win back in action here.
James Edens looking Rylan Gray. Good run for him. Alex Bergeron gets over the cushion there, upsets the car out of 4. But down the front straightaway into turn number 1. You see Bergeron slides up. You go see Logan Rumsey starting to look underneath him. Down the back straightaway, Rumsey has that 3rd spot going into turn number 3.
Logan Rumsey right now looking strong in the 3rd spot, but has some more company, and caution flag waves.
Rico Rubbles pulled into the pit area. Charged for his 2nd caution of the night. And you know that caution, Alex, might help Adam Elby as he got into the wall at turns 3 and 4. Kind of upsetting it there.
Oh, yeah. That yellow flag, you know. These cautions are deadly, but they're also useful for some drivers.
Well, you know, you could sponsor the caution flag and you get your name mentioned a lot.
I would just say, I sponsor the caution flag. That's not good because I'd be the one on the caution flag replay.
That's right.
That won't be pretty.
We go back, green flag race. It'll be 6 laps to go. J.D. Brown in pit road. Along with Rico Rubbles, Dustin Hall, Craig Sherman, Ryan Underwood. Ethan Toder, last car on the lead lap. Lights should be going out. We'll go green next time by with 6 laps to go. Actually, it'll be 5 laps to go when we go green.
Oh, boy. So keep an eye on that top 5, even back a little more in that top 5 with Edens, Gray, Bergeron, Rumsey, Sansone, and Adam Elby. David Heilman back up in the mix as well. So keep an eye on them. You have Rusty Kruger, you have Dylan Yeager, you have Kendall Tucker in the top 10 as well. So again, it's anyone's ballgame, especially in this top 10. Pace trucks off. We'll find out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag back out on the raceway.
Green flags back out. James Edens goes to the bottom. Look at Alex Bergeron looking to the inside of Rylan Gray. He hits the inside wall. Look at Logan Rumsey now to 3rd as Bergeron falls back to 4th. Into turn number 3. Look at those drivers. They're sliding up high, but James Edens able to keep it down low as we got 5 laps to go.
So tough breaks for some drivers, including Kendall Tucker. So it looks like he will be on pit road now for the rest of the night. Green flag still out in the raceway. James Edens, Logan Rumsey, Bergeron, Gray, Sansone, your top 5 as you see Sansone, one of the only cars up top there. Rylan Gray on the bottom side. He's fighting off Vinny Sansone right now, starting to pull away. But here comes Sansone, has some company at Adam Elby. Adam Elby now as you see cars running the slider line. Here we go, folks. 3 to run.
3 to run. Look at the 49, and David Howland made his way back up to 5th spot there. As we're going down the back straightaway, Logan Rumsey is second, Alex Bergeron in third. Out of turn number 4, we get 2 laps to go for James Edens.
2 to run for James Edens, Rumsey, Bergeron, your top 3 right now. Ryland Gray, Heilman, not going to give up. Adam Elby as well, not going to give up on these here. As the white flag is out in the flagman's hand now, it's being waved for James Edens. It's Edens, it's Rumsey, it's Bergeron, but those two will not be content with where they are. Bergeron goes to the outside, trying to pass Rumsey here for your top second spot here. And now Bergeron has company. Here comes David Heilman to the outside. He's going to have one more chance to make a move. Heilman goes to the inside. James Edens is your winner. Rumsey, Bergeron, Heilman, your top 4. Gray in 5th. And it's Elby, Kruger, Sansone, Dylan Yeager, Joe Quinn, your top 10. And again, Steve McMillan, I tell you what, they don't know how to leave my heart be. As that close pass there, David Heilman, very close to passing Bergeron for that top 3 spot. But now he has to wait until next week, the dirt track at Charlotte, for another chance to beat Alex Bergeron.
Definitely, and we'll take a look at your finishing results here momentarily. We get those to pop up on the board. James Edens, Logan Rumsey, Alex Bergeron, David Howland, Ryland Gray, your top 5. Adam Elby, Rusty Kruger, Vinny Sansone, Dylan Yeager, and Joe Quinn, your top 10.
11th, it was Aiden Beerline, Chris Fisher, Brett Wheeler, Dustin Hall, Craig Sherman, that's top 15, and then Kendall Tucker, Ethan Toder, Rico Robles, J.D. Brown, Ryan Underwood round out the top 20.
And
it looks like we're going to a commercial break, but we head down to Victory Lane.
That's right. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Thunder Sim Racing Network. And we have your second place tonight. It's Logan Rumsey. Congratulations on coming home in second, up 3 spots at the start of the race. I mean, you had to battle hard there, especially with Alex Bergeron in your hip pocket.
Yeah, I started 5th there, and the first couple laps, I just got stuck on the bottom, and I was in like 13th, and then I just got rolling again. Found the diamond in 1 and 2, and then just slide them, get the backstretch grip, and then slide everyone in 3 and 4. And that line was pretty much the same. That was the fastest line the whole race, and I got myself up to 4th there, and was racing with the Ryland and Alex, and just got home 2nd there.
Definitely a great job. Go ahead and thank those sponsors for making it all possible for you to run tonight.
Yeah, everyone at Slick Sim Sport, and you guys were putting up the race. It was really fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming home in second place tonight is Logan Rumsey. Well, let's see here, Alex. Alex Bergeron, you come home in third. A hard battle between you and Logan Rumsey the last couple laps. Take us back through it.
Yeah, it was really good. Not the best car we've had. Just came into the practice and for this race, and only had the setups that we worked on for Eldora from the World Championship 2019. So didn't really touch anything on that. Just really just went out there and did everything I had, and the bottom came in there at the end, and we were in the wrong spot at the wrong time, on the top, and we got passed. And after that, was just a matter there to trying to get her back up and trying to finish third there. But that slide job there that we got done on us, definitely, I'm sure it hurt the car a little bit, and we touched and everything. So it was a bit aggressive, but we came back home in third.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those sponsors for making it all possible.
Yeah, for sure. I got to thank Team EBR Sports as always, Rebecca, Jason, and of course all of our partners on our team and everyone that supports us: Spit Logic, CSI Shocks, BK Designs, Marine Farm Equipments, Wraps and Stitches, Stucco, BNB Dirt Racing Simulators, ABR Zip Shop, Grassy 3R, along with CD Scintigraphy. And you guys are broadcasting, doing an awesome job. And my dad for watching all the time. And hopefully next week we can come on two spots better.
All right, coming home in third place tonight, it's Alex Bergeron. Well, Alex Robinson has ran down to victory lane to get an interview with your future winner.
And what a welcome back present it is. Last week, podium. This week, it's a victory lane photo shoot for James Edens and a hard-fought victory. But how does it feel to finally get the first win back?
It feels good. We were quick all night. Volusia in a non-wing car. I don't know, something about it just seems to work for me pretty well. So we've had a good couple runs so far. Hopefully we can keep it up throughout the season.
Some strong runs indeed, and in the return here, again, they made you sweat for it. There you have Rusty Cruiser, Vinny Sansone, but David Heilman, that driver mistake there, that gave you the lead. You didn't look back.
Yeah, for sure. David is one of the best in the non-wing cars, so kind of caught a little break there with him making that mistake and just giving us clear track so we could do what we needed to do and hold on.
Well, we know you got some great people backing up that machine. Take some time and shout them out in victory lane.
You just got to thank Swindle Speed Lab, Slick Sim Sport, K1 Race Gear, Bell Helmets, Bear Archery, Racing Electronics, South Bay Partners, Dominator Designs and Wraps.
Well, that is your winner here tonight. It's James Edens.
Well, that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight with the DirtFan.com Wingless National Tour. Stop number 2 at Volusia as James Edens comes out victorious. Next Monday night, we'll be at the dirt track in Charlotte for stop number 3. That will be halfway through the season, Alex.
Oh, halfway through the season. Again, it's a shorter season, but that is only to prep you for what is in store yet to come. There's a lot of stuff. And I don't know. Is that SW word released yet? Is there any news about that yet? Or are we still keeping that quiet?
It's still quiet.
Oh, it's still quiet. Okay. Well, there's some secret stuff coming for the next season. You got to stay tuned to find out what that is. So that means tune in every Sunday, every Monday, because you never know what you're going to find out. You can find out some interesting things, or as Stephen Calavota thinks, he's going to win some money.
Well, until next time, don't forget, this Wednesday night, you can catch Alex Bergeron Alex Bergeron. I've got a good thing called you Alex Bergeron. I think you're going to win something, Alex Robinson.
Oh, boy.
That's what it is. You're channeling through me, and I can just see it. You're going to win something like Alex,
I'm channeling my inner Canadian brethren.
There you go. But Wednesday night, it's the 17th birthday for Victory Lane Racing. Congratulations to them. It'll be live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Brett Wheeler, Alex Robinson on the call for that. Something you don't want to miss with the super late balls and the street stocks. Until then, I'm Steve McMillan, and along with Alex Robinson, good night, everyone.